And no state visit of the Prime Minister is complete without the engagement with the Indian diaspora. And this time, the turn was with Trinidad as he went up to address the Indian community there. Watch this. In fact, as the visit comes to the concluding turn, the Prime Minister shared beautiful visuals from his visit. Have a look at them. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi was also conferred with the state honours once again, and this time he received a state title from Ghana. Have a look at the reward. And now take a look at these beautiful moments from the Prime Minister's Ghana visit through his own lens.
You're welcome. Your house.
आज राष्ट्रपति जी और मैंने हमारी द्विपक्षीय साझेदारी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव पार्टनरशिप का रूप देने का निर्णय लिया। घाना के राष्ट्र निर्माण की यात्रा में भारत केवल एक सहयोगी नहीं बल्कि एक सहयात्री। डेवलपमेंट पार्टनरशिप हमारी साझेदारी का एक मूल स्तंभ है। राष्ट्रपति महामा के आर्थिक पुनर्गठन के प्रयासों में भारत के पूर्ण समर्थन और सहयोग का हम आश्वासन देते हैं।
Now let's tell you about two fugitives, Lalit Modi and businessman Vijay Mallya. They're making headlines once again, and this time for their viral karaoke at the lavish London party. The two men, both wanted by the Indian authorities for financial misconduct and fraud cases, in fact sang Frank Sinatra's classic My Way, sparking criticism online. Have a look. Modi, unapologetic as ever, posted a tweet on social media. Watch this on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the sheer audacity in which he says, "Hope this video does not break the internet." Controversial for sure, but that's what I do the best. This is in fact the post he has put out on Twitter. The visuals have left netizens outraged, as one user said that both are living lavish lifestyle and running away from the Indian agencies, while others said that they have no shame, no consequences. That's what crime looks like when you are a billionaire. straight and straight to you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at the hot trending stories. India has exposed China, Turkey and Pakistan on a global stage. Deputy Chief of Army Staff Rahul R. Singh said that India has one border but three adversaries, naming and shaming the three countries. He said that Pakistan was in the front, China and Turkey were providing support to it during Operation Sindoor.
Another important thing during Op Sindoor was air defense and how it panned out. So it is good, bad. We could do a lot. Mr. Ashok did talk about it, that some of our indigenous systems performed well, some did not perform very well too. So it's of course a cat and mouse game, as I was mentioning outside. We need to be at it. This time, thankfully, our population centers were not quite addressed. In the next round, we have to be prepared for that, and for that, more and more air defense, more and more counter rocket artillery drone sort of a system has to be prepared, for which we have to move very, very fast. So few lessons that I thought I must flag as far as Operation Sindoor is concerned. Firstly, one border, two adversaries. So we saw Pakistan one side, but adversaries were two, and if I would say actually four or three actually. So Pakistan was the front face. We had China providing all possibles.
And Russia launched a massive drone and missile attack on Ukraine's capital city, Kyiv, causing widespread damage and triggering fires across the multiple districts. The attack, which lasted over 6 hours, is one of the most intense scenes in the recent weeks, with Ukrainian officials reporting at least 14 injuries and significant damage to the residential area and infra in Ukraine. Now have a look at how the Russian president rushed to leave a session in a hurry and requested the audience. He said, "Please do not be angry. I understand that we could talk more, but it's so awkward to make Donald Trump wait. He could get offended." Now this comes after Donald Trump posted earlier that he will be holding a telephonic conversation with the Russian president. And meanwhile, Donald Trump welcomed an American citizen held by hostage in Hamas for 584 days to the White House. Alexander's mother expressed gratitude to Donald Trump for saving her son. Watch this.
And what happened when they announced that he had won the presidency? How the treatment was. It changed.
Took me to a new place, a good place.
Oh,
people did everything. Yeah, food,
so they treated you
really
better?
nice.
Wow.
Sure.
Because you were coming in and they were afraid of you.
Donald Trump has announced plans to raise entrance fees for foreign tourists at the national parks to fund improvement and in fact enhance the experience there. And this is part of America First.
To fund improvements and enhanced experiences across the park system. For this anniversary, I've just signed an executive order to raise entrance fees for foreign tourists while keeping prices low for Americans, and we're going to do that. The national parks will be about America first. We're going to take it America first for the national.
Meanwhile, Russia is sending 1,200 kgs of food, clothes and science experiments along with 420 liters of drinking water to the International Space Station for the 11 astronauts on board, including Shubhanshu Shukla. Economist Paulo Batista Jr. has revealed that if BRICS launches a reserve currency, it will be digital, not printed. A move could significantly impact the global finance. Now, there's some speculation that some Chinese students are using robots to do their homework. And the question is, do Chinese teachers even know of these antics? In a historic moment for Indian space education, students from a Lucknow school and they got a thrilling opportunity to interact live with Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla today, the first Indian astronaut to reach the International Space Station. This engaging session was part of ISRO's Vidyarthi Samvad program, designed to inspire young minds and spark their interest in the space exploration. FIFA's much-hyped Club World Cup 2025, touted as a history evolution in the global football, is off to a rocky start. From midday kick-offs and player burnout to lopsided scorelines in half-empty stadium, the tournament was initially hailed as a potential game changer. However, in fact, we saw that it faced several hurdles. There were empty seats in the stadium is what we're learning. Watch this. The first issue was the timing of the match. Group stages game was scheduled at 3 o'clock local time in the United States, a time when most Americans are at work. As a result of this, large portion of stadiums remained empty, with nearly 1 million vacant seats recorded during the group stage. And the second major concern was the extreme weather conditions across various host cities. In some stadiums, temperatures soared above 40 degrees Celsius, while other regions experienced thunderstorms, leading to official delays in the match timings. Another controversy emerged around the tournament schedule. Several clubs raised concern, arguing that the timings left for very little recovery period for the players, adding strain to the already packed football calendar. The whole tournament has triggered a backlash among the football fans. In fact, one of them has said it's been a terrible tournament so far, while others questioned if the United States cannot host the Club World Cup, how can it host the main World Cup next year? Now let's get you the fast trending stories of the day. The first up, he's done it again. India's Grandmaster Gukesh has defeated Magnus Carlsen once more. A massive win in the rapid format that's turning heads worldwide. The chess prodigy is in fact proving that he's just not another contender, he's the future of the game. A massive wildfire is tearing through the southern coast of Greece. More than 1,500 people have been evacuated as flames rage there. Emergency crews are battling the blaze in strong winds. Homes, hotels, and lives are at risk. A 21-year-old Indian origin man has been arrested for attacking a passenger on a flight from Philadelphia to Miami. The video shows Ishant Sharma, in fact, choking a fellow passenger. Crew and passengers had to intervene to restrain him. After sudden demise of footballer Diego Jota, a video of him playing with his children has resurfaced online, recorded just months ago. This video shows a moment of joy amid tragedy. Olympic hero Neeraj Chopra has revealed what's harder, competing as an athlete or planning as an organizer. In a light-hearted moment, he shares the behind-the-scene dilemma that is striking a chord online.
सबसे टफ डिसीजन बस एक तो यही था ना, सबसे टफ तो ये है कि ऐसा इवेंट के बारे में सोचना और उसमें कम्पीट करना सबसे बड़ा डिसीजन है. मतलब ऑर्गेनाइज और वो चीज में ठीक है, लेकिन साथ में खेलना भी है, तो वो कहीं ना कहीं बहुत टफ है, क्योंकि माइंड एथलीट का थोड़ा स्लो होता है. मेरा दिमाग एक ही जगह चलता है कि हाँ, अब तक आज तक यही चला है कि मुझे सिर्फ खेलना है, उसी के लिए फोकस करता था. लेकिन अभी सब चीजों का ध्यान रखना, मैं खाने में भी मुझे कुछ स्पाइसी लगता है कि यार बाकी एथलीट्स के लिए ज्यादा स्पाइसी ना हो जाए, वो मैं सोचता हूँ. आई एम टेलिंग दैट इफ देयर इज very spicy food, I always think about you guys.
A heartwarming farewell from a Bihar village is melting hearts online. Rekha, a teacher, retired after 22 years and the entire community showed up to honor her. The video is going viral on social media, not just for drama, but for the deep respect and real impact of being a teacher.
उनकी आंखों में बस आंसू थे। एक ऐसी टीचर रहती हैं जिन्होंने अपना 22 स्कूल में देखने आया था, उनको विदा करने आया था। छोटे बड़े सभी लोगों ने उनको सम्मानित किया, उनके लिए बहुत सी बातें कही। आज फिर रेखा मैम ने क्लास ली, लेकिन ये रेखा मैम की आखिरी क्लास थी। इन बच्चों के बीच उनके आंखों में बस आंसू थे। जब वो स्कूल से निकली तो पूरे गांव के छोटे बड़े सभी बच्चे, इस दिखावटी जमाने में भी उन्होंने इतने सारे लोगों का प्यार कमाया बिना किसी सोशल एम को।
All we could pack for you in this bulletin of trending. Coming up next is the debate with Arnab Goswami. Goodbye.
Pakistan to play in India after Sports Ministry nod. Hockey diplomacy faces nationalist firestorm. Does Pakistan deserve to play on Indian soil again? Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
This week on Get Me Right, we put a searchlight on the plight of the Hindu community of Sindh in Pakistan. Their daily struggles just to be able to survive amid abductions, conversions and targeting of their women. Also, is China deliberately hitting India's food security by squeezing the supply of specialty fertilizers amid Kharif season? And if yes, do we have a way out? Is an experiment with genetically modified crops worth a shot to increase India's agricultural output? Join me this weekend only on Republic TV.
Deputy Chief of Army Staff China gave line intel to Pakistan. India-Pak war was a live lab for China to test its weapons. India won a three-front war against Pakistan, China and Turkey. Debating tonight at 9 p.m.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. रहो बेफिक्र।
पैसा लगाना है तो सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम पे लगाओ। डूबेगा नहीं, जलेगा भी नहीं, कोई खा नहीं जाएगा, धोखा नहीं देगा, ऊपर नीचे भी नहीं होगा, सेफ रहेगा, सिक्योर्ड, मिनिमम 30 साल का रिटर्न देगा। अब इससे बेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट है तो बताओ। सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम, रहो बेफिक्र।
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी। अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Future wars will be conducted based upon intelligence input gathered from enemy's territory. suppose there is a war with Pakistan or China or even Indian Ocean region, then we have to know what exactly Pakistan is doing in depth, what they are doing towards their military assets, which are closer to Afghanistan border, closer to Iran border. Similarly, in Tibet, in case there is a skirmish with China, we would like to know what is PLA doing in Tibet, or even in depth in China. Similarly, in case there is a war, Pakistan Navy or PLA Navy may operate from Indian Ocean region to cause damage to our coastal installations, both military as well as civilian. So we would like to know well in advance what they are up to. These kind of intelligence gathering activities were on earlier also, but they were not very organized on military scale. You see, earlier we had some satellites which ISRO had launched. We had cartograph series of satellites. We had reset set of satellites which were rather, radar imaging satellites. The resolution was not very good, and we had GSAT, we had INSAT, but their orbiting time was very long. That means they will pass over an enemy target area, say after 4 hours, after 8 hours.
After 25 days, fire reignited on board a One High 503, the burning ship currently outside India's economic zone. Sports Ministry sources to Republic said that Pakistan hockey team is yet to apply for a visa to India.
Few lessons that I thought I must flag as far as Operation Sindoor is concerned. Firstly, one border, two adversaries. So we saw Pakistan one side, but adversaries were two, and if I would say actually 4 or 3 actually.
Big revelation by Deputy Chief of Army Staff on Operation Sindoor as he puts out the Turkey-Pakistan-China nexus out in the open.
पूरे विश्व में जितने बौद्ध धर्म मानने वाले लोग हैं और जो परम पावन दलाई लामा जी को जो मानते हैं, वो सबका इच्छा है कि दलाई लामा जी अपना तय करेंगे.
Union Minister Rijiju backs the Dalai Lama's sole right to choose his successor, says no need to speak on this, and that China has no role to play in that. China, meanwhile, warns that it will spoil ties with India. Actor Vijay is TVK's official Chief Minister candidate for Tamil Nadu polls.
Co-powered by Century Ply Club Prime. Raho befikar.
पैसा लगाना है तो सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम पे लगाओ. डूबेगा नहीं, जलेगा भी नहीं, कोई खा नहीं जाएगा, धोखा नहीं देगा, ऊपर नीचे भी नहीं होगा, सेफ रहेगा, सिक्योर्ड, मिनिमम 30 साल का रिटर्न देगा. अब इससे बेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट है तो बताओ. सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम, रहो बेफिक्र.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला.
Hi, this is Chef Ranveer Brar. Guarantee you brilliance on behalf of IIHM.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध. MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा. We'll have to take a look. We might have to put Doge on Elon. You know what Doge is? Doge is the monster that might have to go back and eat Elon. Wouldn't that be terrible? He gets a lot of subsidies, Peter. His rocket company is the only reason we can now send America